my name's Trisha Moore, and I am an Invictus CrossFit coach at our downtown location. And I wanted to take a moment today to help you improve your overhead squat. We're going to look at 4 points of the overhead squat. This is not an exhaustive video. It's not meant to hit every single point of performance, but it is meant to give you some quick highlights that you can go into your training session and have a really clear path. Point number 1 that we see a lot is the grip. How do we grip the bar? The best way to grip the bar that I've been taught from Bryce Smith, one of our other coaches here, is to take a pretty wide grip on the bar. It could be your snatch grip. It could be a little more narrow than your snatch grip. You're going to want to play with that and see what fits your shoulders and your upper body best. But the biggest point is you're going to take a grip on the bar and you're going to wrap your pinky around the bar and you're going to drive your pinky into the bar. Notice that I don't have a hook grip on the bar. In general, the rule is that when you're hook gripping the bar, meaning thumb around the bar, fingers around the thumbs, it'll be below your waistband. When the bar is at your waistband or above, you take a regular grip on the bar, but you really drive the engagement of the lat by driving your pinky into that bar, okay? So number 1, take a wide grip, drive your pinky into the bar. As I address the bar, I'm going to take the overhead squat from the rig today. You can definitely take it from the floor as well. We're going to address the bar, come underneath the bar, and I'm maintaining that pinky drive. Okay, I'm going to step back, and then I'm going to do a behind the neck push press to drive the weight up and above. And as I receive the weight, I'm going to be really aware of my shoulder position. Okay, I'm kind of moving my shoulders passively and actively through their range of motion here with the weight above. I'm going to continue to drive my pinky in, and I want you to watch my armpit area to see if you notice any change as I drive even harder into the bar, okay? As I'm pressing with my active shoulders into the bar, I'm deriving support utilizing my lat and upper back muscles, not so much pressing up into the bar with an overactive trapezius muscle. So I'm going to drive support and stability from my upper back and my lats, keeping my arms straight, again driving my pinkies into the bar, okay? A lot of external rotation there for the shoulder. From here, I'm going to actively pull the weight behind me as I descend my hips down and back. I'm going to bring my hips behind, pull the weight behind me, and I'm going to maintain a very active upper body position. Hips have descended below parallel, and then I'm going to rise, okay? This brings up a really good point that we see a lot. We get 2 questions. 1, why do I have to squat below parallel? The truth is that you don't. There's a number of different squats out there, and you really don't have to do that. However, in this arena, we are training Olympic lifting, and the accessory lifts that we do, or the major lifts that we do, we want to support how we're going to receive load in an Olympic weightlifting lift. So our overhead squat helps train our snatch, our front squat helps train our clean. And so if we are going to receive a clean or a snatch above parallel, that's the power clean or the power snatch, that's no problem, that's fine, but we often have to receive it below parallel. And so to train those positions in a safe environment, we'll train utilizing the rig for the overhead squat and receiving that and dropping all the way below parallel, okay? The other question we get asked is, well, what should my overhead squat be? Well, the overhead squat is going to be based off of, in part, the numbers of the back squat and the front squat. So in general, here's the breakdown. Your back squat would be the heaviest lift of all 3, back, front, and overhead. If my back squat is 100 pounds, in general, my front squat should be roughly 85% of that number, or 85 pounds in my example. And the overhead squat should be about 85% of my front squat, which in my example would mean that my overhead squat should be technically correct at 72 to 73 pounds. Now, I give that a lot of take it at face value type of evaluation, because we all are built differently. We have different limb lengths. We also have different training backgrounds. But you should be aware that if your back squat is 100 pounds and your overhead squat is 20, there's probably a big opportunity there to address some factors that might be limiting that. And the primary limiter that we see with overhead squats are twofold. 1, midline stability, and the inability to pull the weight behind you while maintaining your lumbar curve and integrity through your spine. And 2, mobility. So if shoulder mobility is an issue or ankle and hip mobility are a limiter, those have to be addressed. So those are my 4 main tips for the overhead squat. Number 1, take a wide grip, drive your pinky into the bar. Number 2, active shoulders pressing up into the bar. Number 3, descend your hips down. And number 4, work to achieve hips below knee and below parallel on your receive. Enjoy your overhead squat.